I love my life, oh, I love my body, I love myself, yeah. So, I'm up in Åre, and oh, welcome to the Shaft Show, Sweden's #1 conscious talk show, because there isn't another one out there. So, my vision is to make Sweden, Stockholm, the epicenter of connection and intimacy, and my vision is to find world peace for intimacy. I'm in Åre today, and I want to do a quick video about how tantric is snowboarding. So, science calls it the flow state, but Tantra calls it presence. Eckhart Tolle calls it the power of now. You can cure depression and anxiety just by being present. How do I know? Because I did myself. So, this is what I want to talk about. This bit of wood on my feet whilst I sit down and look at the elvish land of Åre. So I'm doing something very peculiar, getting a bit of wood on my feet and going down the mountain. I remember when I first did that, my friend Nicholas Prikers, 2001, and he took me up a black run on my first day. I suffered from vertical height stuff. What is it? I can't remember what it's called, but scared of heights. And he took me up a run, which, I mean, getting on a stair lift was scary enough. So to actually see my feet dangling meters away from the ground was petrifying, and then being on top of a mountain and not knowing how to get down was even more petrifying. But the good thing happened was I was thrown at the deep end and I had to make my way down there. I also didn't have an ass when I was younger, and I was very much very skinny, but because I fell over a lot, I basically developed a bottom. And now, as one of the shamans said during my San Pedro experience in Kopangan, when I was coming out of the ocean, he said, "Wow, you have an ass like a Brazilian." So thank you, Nicholas Pryke, for throwing me down the deep end. It's terrible but brilliant. So snowboarding is tantra. We're doing something very unnatural, which eventually, through practice and time, you go into the flow state, you stop thinking about your worries, and you have to be very, very present. First, when I went up here and made my way down, I was like going down with a lot of fear, a lot of worry I might break myself and hurt myself. And eventually, through the right teachers and the right masters, I eventually found a way to go down on not just one side, but two sides, and then linking it together. So you're going down on both sides, and then you're just hacking down the mountain. And the thing about snowboarding and tantra is, you got an end destination, but the journey getting there is incredible. What are the small incremental steps you need to get to enlightenment, or down at the bottom of a hill, only to go up another hill, to go higher and higher and higher? A bit like unraveling yourself so you become more and more of you. So do you want to keep an eye on the tree so you don't hit it? Or do you want to look where you're going? Do you want to worry about life, or do you want to enjoy the journey to get to the goal and then find another goal? Because guess what? You will never be satisfied, because we are hardwired into our DNA to constantly evolve and adapt. So we will eventually reach the stars, which is a good thing. I mean, how many of you have achieved a goal, and as soon as you got your million hits on YouTube or £100,000 in your bank account, did you go, okay, next one? This is the thing. To enjoy the ride going down, to enjoy the ride going up, to see the small incremental steps you need to do and make a choice every single day, to be present. Because what happens when you're on the slope is you think you can go one way, but you need to go the other. You think you're going to hit something, and then you're going to jump and go do something completely different than you thought you were going to do. So this is a beautiful thing about snowboarding, and this is why I love snowboarding. It's because it is unpredictable. It is the most funnest way to let go of the constant hell that is your mind. It is a beautiful way to connect with nature. I get to be up here in the most amazing country in the world. I love Sweden. And I get to live a life beyond my dreams. Not many Bangladeshi Muslims are able to live this life. I mean, if you know one, send them my way. Even my siblings don't live this life. In fact, I'm probably the only Bangladeshi Muslim. I'm not Muslim, by the way, but I was. But you know, first generation immigrant. To be able to live such a lavish life, to push out of my blueprint of what my life was meant to be, working in a restaurant, having a wife and kids, to living a life of abundance and having lots of wives and hopefully lots of kids. I haven't got any wives yet. But I did have a dream about co-parenting, and I had three women who wanted to have babies with me, and we had a baby. We all got pregnant together, and we had a big beautiful house by the lake, and we would travel for 7 years as a big family. And yeah, co-parenting 2022 was the vision. So I'm gonna head off now because I'm fucking cold and my hand is gloveless. I'm gonna make my way down the mountain, only to find another mountain. I'm gonna keep on going and changing and evolving, and once I get bored I will develop going down the mountain goofy, switching, flips, jumps, anything to keep the adventure of life juicy and exciting. So thank you for watching this very quick episode of The Shaft Show. Enjoy life. Embrace it. Go down the mountain slow, go down the mountain fast. Whatever you do, just keep on flowing and keep on glowing. Thank you for watching this episode of The Shaft Show. Click on the link below. I've got a few more events happening in Stockholm before I go to Kopanjan to run a retreat with my very juicy Scorpio Temple of Intimacy family. So click out the links for the last few Conscious Ways to Connect and Superior Lover events before I head to Kopanjan.